Hello fellow compatriots and welcome to yet another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Quirk. This here is basically like a Slizer styled Bionicle. I was always a big fan of Slizers and Throwbots in general, so I wanted to go ahead and make my own version. So this character was created by Tributron in the story, and after Tributron defeated Malavar in an epic battle, when Malavar turned into a giant Geosaur and tried to attack the island of Matanui by absorbing all of its inhabitants. And after that battle, with Tributron sacrificing himself to kill Malavar, he somehow survived, yet it came at a cost, for he became a ghost and was forever stuck as a being of ice on Kauai. So in order to go ahead and spread the word of his survival, and also to give aid to the inhabitants of another ever-growing threat on the island, he made Quirk, which was supposed to be a simplistic being due to the sword that he had at the time, which was a sword of creation. Because he didn't know all the properties to the sword, so he decided to make something simplistic. So he made this being over here with the backwards knees. Yet, this being, however, his joints are actually not attached by pistons or by actual tissue like your typical biomechanical being. Matter of fact, it's magnetically connected together, which wasn't as expected. Plus, he ended up having a gear sticking out of his back, followed with an antenna, which Tributron also didn't have planned, yet it happened anyways. And on top of that, his claws ended up having gears attached to them as well. So he ended up being a deformed amalgamy of what was supposed to be just a simple lizard fellow that was only 5 feet tall. But due to these quirks that Quirk has, he is able to disassemble and reassemble himself like actual Lego pieces. Yes, that's right, a Bionicle that can be disassembled and built back together like an actual Bionicle if it were IRL. Instead of just all flesh and tissue with mechanical elements. He is mechanical elements with some tissue in it. However, he is modular. But anyways, that's enough of this character. Let's go ahead and take a closer look, shall we?
Alright, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this fella. Okay, so backwards legs. You got a hinge here so that goes forward and back. It's on a ball joint, but it's one of those hinge ball joints, so knees, as you expect, legs, as you expect in general. Now there is a ball joint here at the base, so you got some side-to-side movement, you got some inward movement, you got a ball joint over here. The tail itself, it curls like either which way, and you got a little bit of give down and a little bit of give up, but not all that much. The neck can go up this far, can go forward this far. The head looks down, can look up this far, can look a little bit more with the base hinge, and you got full rotation as well. And also, this thing opens and closes. So also for the arms, despite the universals, right here, you can bend his arms completely forward and completely backwards. The elbows, they can bend 90 degrees, as you can see right here, and his little antenna moves either which way, or you can have it as a gun if you wanted to imagine it as a gun, but it's supposed to be an antenna. So there you go. And also the claws, you can rotate them in this formation. It's a very simple little fella. Not much to him going on. Now, of course, you see the giant gear, and then you see gears here, and you're probably wondering, okay, what's the function? Does the claw spin? The answer is yes, it does. So, let's go ahead and take a closer look at that, shall we? Now, this is one of the most funnest functions I've made in a while, but you have to have the setting just right. And you just rotate this. It's fun in the sense of a tactile feel, more so than a bam bam smack smack kind of feel. You know, it's like a fidget spinner in a way. You can rub your hand against it to make it really go at it if you want to. And the thing is that you can pose the arms either which way. You just have to make sure that the antenna isn't in a way when you do so. And it spins so fast that to the point where these universals can possibly pop off if you're not too careful. Now you can do it rapidly. Here, let me go ahead and stand him for you so you guys can. Whoa, he wants to roll. He really wants to roll. But yeah, you can spin it all you want, and it's fun. It's honestly fun to do repeatedly. You can pick up like pieces of string and stuff like that with these claws. I mean, it's very fun to do. And I'm trying to find a good position to show you like the different movements that you can do with this guy. There we go. That's probably a better angle, right? There we go. So yeah, you can have the arms posed. No, they can't hold up themselves all too well with extensive use. I could use friction adders, but then it will add like too much resistance to the universals if I do that. It's meant to be a simple function, and the thing is, unlike most of the functions I do, this one only has like 2 gears, like 2 main gears in the body to do the function. So if you want to add something else at the end of these, you can, but in total, it's quite a bit of gears in this if you include this, but it's not that much in retrospect. It's something that can be easily made at home if you really want to replicate this. Now to do a size comparison with this little boy, and he's not really that big. To give you a size comparison for you younger audiences to start off with. Here's Furno. I did a Furno, so just for this comparison, I built a Furno. I know it's not the right helmet attachment. I like this helmet attachment better. It's better than the googly eyes. But yeah, there's a comparison right there with William Furno. Here, he is right next to Tahumata. So just as tall as a Toamata, pretty much. Not that big. And here he is compared to a Rakshi. So there he is right next to Gurak. Red versus blue. You get the drill. And of course, here he is with Master Kopaka. If he doesn't slip, that would be nice. So there you go. And of course, here he is right next to a Robo Rider. So there you go. I don't have any Throwbots. I broke apart one of my Throwbots, so yeah, but you guys get the idea. Woo! So yeah, that's about it for Quirk. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed this function. This was something that I've been meaning to showcase. I know I did it first with Malavar, as you've seen, and I've improved on it quite a bit to the point where I put in a small tiny build out of all things. Yeah, so without any further ado, take it away, myself.
Welcome to the end of the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and of course, if you want to see more content just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Actually, no, don't hit it, just gently tap it. And also, if you want to follow me in any sorts of social media, you can follow me in any of the links in the description down below. I have Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Patreon, Printerest, and also the TTV message board. And hey, check me out on Discord. The link to that is also in the description down below. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and like always, I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!